Welcome, and for our other origami plated structure series. In this case, we are going also to use the previous origami 1, exercise 13.2, and I'm going to draw a scheme here of what we are going to do, and then we will make some changes on the previous one. Now, so the idea is to draw an origami based on this. So as you can see, we have first of all to invert our AB series. So A and B will be at the same place, but point C is going to be inversed. Okay, so this is and what we intend to draw is this. Okay, so I'm going to draw again A, B, and C. And we'll have a point O that can be on the midpoint or it can flow here. And we are going to connect AO and to that corner. And that corner is going to be point D. This is going to be point E. And here we'll have F. And we'll have another point on the bottom. So we'll have this one, this one. So this means that if this is forward, we will have a point backward. So there will be a point F there, and there will be a point here that is going to be G. Okay, so the idea is to make this origami, and our point O can move up or it can move down. So this one we call it vertical position of point O, VPO. Now, independent of the movement, we will have this scheme. So O here, A, G, and C, they are in the same position, or they are coincident, that just is just a plan where they are placed. B, D, F, and E. Okay, so we know that AC, CB, AG, GB, D, F, F, E have all the same dimension. Okay, now point O, as you can see, can float up and down. This means that this height, CO or GO plus OF is going to be equal to the height. Okay, plus OF equals to the height. Okay, we have this condition. So if we know that, okay, so if we know this dimension and we know this, it's easy to find this point and this, as these two will have. And we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 surfaces, final surfaces. Okay, now we need to copy down the height, this radius, and we need to apply a new variable, VPO. So let us go up. Okay, so for this true AC segment, it's here. So I'm going to copy paste it here. And as this is a number, we can see here, I'm going to paste up, and I'm going to call it height. So I'm going to connect here. Perfect. Now I'm going to double click, and I'm going to say that point O will float between 0 and 1 with 3 decimal places. Now eventually we can get an error. If we get an error, we'll add 1 here, or we'll remove 1 there. But for the time being, I'm going to put, okay, slightly down, VPO, sorry, VPO. Copy down, connect them, sorry, connect it, and vertical position O of point O. So now I'm going to move this down, and I'm going to move these two up. Okay, I've lost my mouse. Now it's there. I'm going to move this up. Now in the previous code, I'm going to delete the extrusion. I'm going to delete the lines, and I'm going to ask to see points. Okay. Now, as I'm told here, I want the C to be forwarders and not backwards. So I'm going to make here a slice modification, and I can already put the points there. Then we will rearrange them, and here I'm going to ask for list, reverse. Okay, reverse list. Okay, so now I'm going to reverse these points, and then I'm going to connect there. So they're reversed. Okay, perfect. Now I have my series. Okay, so let's start by point O. Now, I'm going to move this down here, these two. This radius, for the time being, I'm not needed. and I just need this. Now, if I multiply the height by the vertical position of O, I get the point O in terms of Z coordinates. So I'm going to call OZ. This means if I decompose my series of points C's, when I recompose them, I'm going to maintain X and Y, and I'm going to change Z. See, now we have points O. And what I'm going to get here is my points O series. O. Now, I need the true segments of GO or CO. So this dimension is going to be my CO segment. Okay? So if I subtract minus the height from this CO segment, let me put, okay, they are connected there. The result is going to be, in reality, OF segment. OF. Okay? So I have these dimensions and I have this. So I can now calculate the position of F and G. So let us start coding. Okay, so to find G point, I will start by point A and B. Oh, I forgot, we need D and F. So I'm going to make it in two different ways. Okay, I can decompose them, copy paste, and then I'm going to connect the height here. So now what I have here are going to be D points. And here I'm going to move my points according to a Z axis that in fact is going to be the height. So I can replace this one to make it cleaner. Okay. So as a result, I'm going to get point E. Sorry. E. Perfect. So I've prepared all the points and all the segments. So I know I can make this a clean code. So let us see on the bottom, copy paste. So I'm going to have AC, and then I'm going to have the same sequence, but for these two. I'm going to have AC segment, copy paste, copy paste. What I'm going to perform here, I will do it here with a small difference. On the bottom, I'm going to use CO, and on the top, I'm going to use OF. Okay, so even these entries are organized the same way. So what have I to do? So I'm going to make a sphere. One for point A, another for point B. The spheres have this radius. We need also point O. Okay, I should intersect the sphere, so BBX. When I intersect the spheres, the result is going to be a circle. So let's see our circles. Okay, the circles are there. Now, I'm going to create a second sphere. And I'm going to intersect this sphere that has this CO segment I'm going to intersect them. So boundary representation, curve, intersection. Okay, and this is going to result into two possible points. Now, as my O is going forward, the point I have to choose must go backwards. So I'm going to put here 0 to 1 number slider. I'm going to choose a list item, not curves, I want points. I'm going to connect this. I'm going to hide the point. And now also this one, this is the circle, I want to see it. So point 1, 0. Okay, it seems that I might have here a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how these points are organized. I'm going to simplify this. Okay, so I just have 2 points. Here I don't have points. I have curve. The point is okay. And now here I just have this. I'm going to hide all the previous points. Yes. There was a point there. That was making the difference. So here, as a result, I'm getting my G point. Okay, so G exists for these two. I can copy this, copy paste in front, and I can say this is going to be my G. Now here I have a problem. I have 0, so it's okay. I don't have a problem. Now in order to make the same, I could just make copy paste, but I'm going to make something different. If I select this, I can create a cluster. Now, what is a cluster? A cluster is a part of a code that is being compact. See? Okay, it has been compact and is giving me an output. Okay. If I double click here, I see that I'm having points. So this B, I'm going to change the name and ask for point or points. Okay. If I change and I put points, yes, it's going to get this. I'm going to radius. Now I can do this, so the radius is going to be exactly the same. This I can delete. Here I'm going to write also points, and also here points. In this case it was B. I'm going to say radius 2, and here I'm going to have point O. And this radius 1. Radius 1. Perfect. The item, okay, here the item I cannot change, but I can do another thing. I can create a point here and here there. Now I'm going to change points. So it's going to output this name. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs, and I will get an output. Now to save this, save and close. Here I have. So, well, it didn't change the base. Well, it should have changed, but no problem. Okay, this is point O. Radius 2. Points A, we can call it. Points B. Radius 1. here it doesn't let us. Okay, copy paste. So what I'm going to do is O with O. Well, I will disconnect all of them, and like this it will be easier to reconnect. Okay, perfect. Copy paste. Now the output is going to give me point F. Now point O there, the second radius. Now D is over A, so here E is there, and this is radius 1. So immediately I obtain my point F. So I can create here the surfaces. 4 points. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 surfaces. I have to connect this. Okay. Front. Perfect. Now here on my scheme, all the surfaces connect to point O. So point O is going to be like this. Well, I'm going to do another way. Copy paste. Point O. Is going to connect all of them. So all F points O. Now on the top, 2 F's, 2 G's. So 1, 2 F, G, and G. Now D connects with F and with A. So this one, copy paste here, is going to connect with F. And E. Copy paste is going to connect there. Now on the bottom I made G, so A and B. A and B. So A here, B there. Let me see. Now I just need this one. So D with A, E with B, and it's done. Now if we want, we can merge all these surfaces. Merge. So let's merge all of them by this order. Now, as they are organized in branches. I'm going to flatten all of them, and I'm going to make some brip join. This means I can hide everything back, and if I want, I can go to display, preview, custom preview. Now my brip is not needed, and I can go parameters, color, swatch, and change to another code, maybe yellow, accepted. I'm going to apply some transparency. Yes, nice. And if I decided to have these edges with a different color, I can go here to surface, brip edges. Okay, these are the edges. As we can see now, they are in black. And if I wanted to have a different color, just copy paste. Now the geometry are going to be this, and I'm going to choose a different color. Let me see. Yeah. They are being combined together. So I can use instead this. These are the faces, these are the edges, these are the brip. Like this. Okay, perfect. Because by using this one was overlapping this, and like this, they do not overlap, and we can have different colors. Okay, so we arrived to the end. We just need to do one simple thing, that is to save our code. Okay, we can see it, all of it. Perfect. Now let's file, save document. Save as, and this should be saved as ex 13.5, and then I'm going to copy this. I do not need, in reality, is file save as ex 13.5 minus student number minus student name. Okay, and it's going to be saved as a GH file. And then file, export high resolution. Here I just have to change the number because it's already on the correct folder and name. I'm going to click OK, and done. Now To finish our video, I just need to click here. Bye.